Well, hello everyone, and welcome back to The Last Autumn with me, Lonzy. I hope you're all well. We are getting well into Frostpunk as much as we can, just to get a bit of excitement going for Frostpunk 2, I think. And I'll tell you what, I just love this game. It is so good. We're getting straight into it, though. Where we left off last episode, just pause it before we go into that, is we've sent the foragers out. We've got people coming in. We're getting the production going, so we've got our second thingy here. This one's going to be steel. So we've got wood coming out of this one. We're going to have steel coming out of this one. And all in all, we're okay. We're maxed out on food at the moment, which is fab. And we've also got resource coming out of our ears, to be honest. We're doing all right. We started getting in the profiles manufacturer, and we apparently less than an hour ahead of schedule. So we're about there. All right. Sir, an engineer came forward complaining that some people use the bathhouse for sex. This game, man. Animals, with the noises they make, it's impossible to relax. Will you put an end to this depravity? Oh, it's none of my business. Discontent will rise. We need a place. Loss of pleasure. I'm actually going to stop this because I feel like it's going to have a bad impact on something, you know? Like I say, with this game, there is going to be decisions I need to make sure it doesn't have a bad impact on certain things, and I feel like that's going to be the one. We need to open a public house and build a care house when we can. I think we'll start. Which one needs to be done first? It's the care house. Not that we need it yet, so... But it's pretty cheap, so let's just get one in. Seems to be... I don't know why it hovers as blue, but... I'm going to destroy some trees there. I don't think it matters right now. Let's grab that in. Keep them at bay. I'm going to join that circle in eventually. I'm just going to speed it up as well. Let's max this out, and let's get the... When the wood comes in, I'm going to get the 8 prepared here. So our drafting machines research has completed as well. I'm going to slowly get in some of these. So what do we have? Look at that. 2 days ahead of schedule all of a sudden because we are now building. So I'm going to slow down on those. And we're going to go into these. So optimize material is probably a good idea. So actually, we get the wood back from that. Let's go into this first when we've got the steel. That makes perfect sense. So we're going to need some kind of gathering post. Do we not have the steel for that? Right, I have a plan. House promise fulfilled. Lovely. I'm not going to put it in just yet. Motivation's looking good though. Once we get that public house in, I think we're going to have the efficiency going up. When this pile comes in, oh, we need workers. Okay, we've got some coming in. Tell you what, let's go down to 10 there for a second. Let's just get a little bit of steel that we need to be able to finish one gatherer's post over here. And I think I'll get this down to 5 actually. And then we should have a good amount. The foragers have now hit their spot as well. Let's get them going. They are our main source of food. There are fish jumping in the waterfall. Not many, but enough for a meal for the team. Perhaps we'll find more upstream. Great. Rock arc. A tall rock arch tower above the northern plains. We'll go there. What's that one? The rapids. Up ahead, the stream goes over a series of rapids at the bottom of the deep gorge. No. Go up there. Right. Here we go. Yeah, we'll just get through this, though. We are going into day 10, so we need to make sure we're in a good spot. Resource-wise, we're doing okay. I'm ticking the coal up nice and slow. I could probably reduce that down, because we're not actually using much at the moment. That might be a smart play. And I'm going to set 1 in there, so we'll get 10 there. 5 available, 5 in there. That's 10 for a gathering post over here. And the laws are in. So straight away we're going to go House of Pleasure for this one. We are going to need to build that. We'll just wait until we've got the wood and steel. So steel should be in pretty quickly. Come on. You can do it, guys. Oh, transport's arrived anyway. 0.5 per hour. Can I have that one piece of steel? There we go. Gathering post. This one I could probably get away with bonking there, and then we can reduce that down to none. We've got no steel at the moment. It will come in once this one has been built, and I think we can go ahead and start getting some of these in now. And then we'll max that one out, and we'll start getting the steel in. Beautiful. Okay. Foragers have also reached as well. Sir, supply ships bring posts for the crew from time to time for security reasons. All letters are opened and read, but we may sometimes ask you for instructions. In this case, an engineer received a letter from relatives in India that explained that a sudden frost devastated their plantation and they're going back to England. The colony is descending into chaos and the population is rising up against the British rule. Surely we cannot let such information impact the morale of the group. Our discontent's pretty low. And I feel like if we censor it, it's going to have a bad impact again. So I'm going to go ahead and do that because discontent is fine. So let's go to our forager guy. The strangely symmetrical rock formation looks like something built with human hand, but it's our completely natural origin. Okay. Closed tavern. It's hard to believe, right? But what we see looks like a typical roadside tavern. Could be quite far away, isn't it? The rapids. I feel like I'm going to the tavern. I'm going to the tavern. I mean, sounds pretty cool, right? Let's just do it. All right, few things then. So we're going to have steel coming in really, really shortly from the workers' camp here. We're going to have these guys coming in. I don't want to overdo it, so we just need 8 temporarily. I will get a slow steady of those going in, but we also need to factor in illnesses as well, and I don't want that to be too much of a problem. I'm going to continue to get those guys in. That should cover them. And then we need to work on a research. I'm just going to let the wood reserves build up. We've got no steel for research just yet anyway. We have a lot of food, so to be fair, it would make sense to slowly get in some steam cores or something. That'll do. Sort of that shipment. Right, safety concerns. Sir, a few of our people fell ill from breathing strange fumes wafting from the shaft. It could have been worse. One of them passed out and fell from a scaffold. We can't ignore the health hazards any longer. From now on, the safety level of every workplace at the construction site will be monitored. If it's low, people working there will get sick. If it's very low, they might get injured or die. You will have 2 days to pass a law improving safety. Okay. Safety procedures, what do we have then? Alright, so these are all new to me, I think. Enforcing safety procedures will compel people to work with less haste and greater care. Using safety procedures raises workplace safety by 1. That's good. Okay. Have a look at the other stuff first. Dispensary. No. Cures gravely ill. That's fine. You can shorten the workday and generator. Using short workplace safety by 1. Motivation will rise slightly. I know we can't sign anything just yet. We gotta wait 1 day. But I'm just thinking, if we put short shift in but raise motivation, that's going to be a good thing, surely. Although this one lowers efficiency by 25%. I feel like that one is probably better. Alright, we'll go into that one then when we can. Oh, cool, so we've unlocked the labour tree. Cool, how's everything looking then? So we've got steel coming in, we've got the gatherers in. Let's speed it up a little bit then, and let's see if we can get some of this. We're going to need to get that extended shift in as well. So good news. How many have we got? So let's grab in 3 more. 2 more? How much does it cost for each one? I need research, don't I? Alright, let's look at what we're going to go into then. So let's go general generator construction. What do we have? Optimized materials we wanted, didn't we? So we need 20 steel for that one, actually. And that's what we should be waiting for the structural profiles. But wood isn't too bad now. We've got a continual amount, at least. Ventilation plant allows us to build a ventilation plant which improves work safety, but consumes coal. That's going to be a must then at some point, but we haven't maxed out our coal production yet. I can see all these safety things. Okay, that's fine. We will look at that one. I think foragers' carts is also going to be important soon. I think food's still okay. It's about to get there as well. Yeah, there is food rations. The tavern looks deserted. The signboard over the door says Polestar L'Étoile Polaire. The second name is in French. Food rations, let's explore. Good old times. Tavern isn't abandoned after all. A rotund man is bustling about, hefting crates and trunks on a sledge. He introduces himself as the owner of this fine establishment. While the French were around, I had patrons all day. Long workers. Okay. Site discovered. So we're going to take the resources. Okay, what do we unlock? We've got the rapids here. And there's also... send foragers. We'll go to the railroad track. I think we're still okay for food. We probably do need to improve their speed then. We could get the fishing one in. Maybe this then. Let's go. Yeah, a fishing gathering is a good shout. Okay, bad omen. This morning, the camp is strangely quiet. People pass the bad news in hushed voices. An owl is perched atop the scaffolding despite it being broad daylight. Alright, workers refuse to look at the bloody bird. Discontent rises. Okay. We need to get this public house in as well, don't we? So, yeah, there's a few things we need to do. I think, firstly then, efficient gathering. We can get the coal and wood in a little bit quicker. Sorry, wood, steel and coal in a little bit quicker. And then next up, we're going to go into the public house. And then we got our transport in. So how much is this? Pretty cheap, actually. Okay. This doesn't need to be in line with those guys either, which is nice. I could probably... squeeze it in. I'll save that for housing. Just pop it here for now. And they are waiting. Railroad track runs from one horizon to the other. It's enormous, rail most always knee-high and runs over. What? Keepers. Trapper's cabin, 3 graves. 3 dots stand out in the plain stretch to the horizon. We can see a cabin under a rock. Let's go there. Especially if it's a trapper's cabin, right? And we can sign the labour law now. I think I am going to go into the short shift. Look at that. Oh, look at this. Current effect on efficiency plus 30%. Yes. Yeah, that was a good shout then. The people are so highly motivated that many of them perform their jobs with enthusiasm. The efficiency in all workplaces has rise. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. I'm so good. I'm so good. Right, we can get these tents in now. I continue to build this way. Let's go one there, one there. And let's get the roads in. Okay, we're all good there. And we'll let this just play a second. I think I do need to speed it up. I don't want to get carried away. Whilst we've got some wood then, let's get 4 more of these in. Oh, they're costing us a fair bit though. And then we've got the public house. Motivation. Oh my god. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Let's get a couple of people in there. No discontent. Max motivation. Almost anyway. Are we ahead of schedule? Oh, behind schedule. We need to get on top of this. Max that out then. And trapper's cabin. Food rations. Okay, we're going to explore that bad boy. Cozy refuge. There's also a crate of canned food. Alright, not a lot there then. How long does it take to get back? I feel like I'm going to go to these rapids then. Probably will need to unlock that. How are we doing? 2 days on food. I don't know whether that automatically goes in. No, it doesn't. So we need to get those guys back then, don't we? God, the gathering is going to ramp up so fast now, which is awesome. So what else are we going to want to do here then? That's functioning on extended shifts, 8 till 6 rather than 8 till 4. Got 7, so let's get another one done and we can get this built. Because we're behind schedule. Efficient gathering is done as well, and we have another book of law. So labours, work standardisation, workplace will be 10% more efficient during short shifts. Little discontent. Why would that cause discontent? And then safety procedures lowers efficiency. We'll get that in just in case we need it. Just whilst we start building the shaft structure here, because we're going to need loads of people for that. So let's grab in... I get 20? Yeah, let's get 20 people in. Got lots coming in now, so I am very happy with that. And then we need to grab in some kind of research here. So, what do we go for? Upgraded docks is a good shout. I think we need to get this in now, because we're going to need those structural shaft things anyway. At the moment, though, we'll just kind of allow that. But if you look, we have the shaft structure able to be built now. So we're going to max that one out, start getting that going. And then the shorter shift, we should probably test. Although, motivation is great right now. What does that mean? Work, safety, dangerous, high risk of falling ill. Okay, we'll put that down. So harmful and safety procedures. Unhealthy. Low risk of falling ill. Let's do one at a time then. Let's do short shift for now. Or let's test this. I think that one's probably the most efficient way of doing it. I'm going to reduce this down. Let's get a couple more in there where we can. Coal is ticking up. So, and we're at the rapids. Here, close to the source, the stream is narrow and wild. We'll follow it walking along the edge of the gorge. Move on. Mountain Lake. I'm going to have to go back, I think. Yeah, let's go back just in case, so we can get the food back here, because we've got less than a day on that, and they'll be back by then. Optimized materials. So what I am going to do is reduce this down to 10. I'm going to put it on the short shift so it's safe, and I'm going to slowly reduce some, because we will need some. I might even reduce that down to 5, actually. And then what we'll do is max that one out so we can get this done, because we are behind schedule at the moment. And, wow, more laws. So that's good. I'm going to stick to the labour one here. After hours equipment. So accident risk will be reduced. Discontent will rise permanently. We're going to do that. That should make these a little bit better. God, it's interesting and it's difficult. We're doing the shaft structure. We're still 18 hours behind schedule. Letter from home. Wanted. Sir, a shocking letter arrived from Manchester Constabulary. It appears that one of our engineers is a suspect in several gruesome murders. The police want to question him and ask him to send us back. The man claims he's innocent, obviously. What should we do? Gotta send him back. Because I don't want no murderer. Look at that. We've got our workers in. Boom. Get them all in. We're going to work them and hopefully smash out some of this. And now that we've got a good amount of resources, we should... Right, we got the decision here. So what does this give us? Safety improvements, ventilation coupling. I'm going to go into the ventilation plant here. And I think we're going to order some more people in when we can. We've got 147 at the moment. Not many working, so it's just engineers for the time being. That's fine. Storage limit reached on that. So we have no workers and we're kind of maxed on that, so we're good. And storage limit is also reached on these. So for the time being, with how we're working this, because we don't have the population, I think we're okay with it just ticking up like this. We just need this food to come back. And then we'll get those sent out. We may need to go into the fishing docks as well. Just in case, you know. I think I'm going to unlock the extended shift on the next one. And let's see. 14 hours, so we're catching up on our thingy here, which is nice. We are completely out of food now. Hopefully we can start cooking when they get back. So we're getting a little bit of illness. 5 being treated. Not sure why. Oh, it's the homeless here. Alright, let's get some tents in then. Let's just start over here for now. Do something like that. Whilst we've got the wood, that's okay. I'll stop the illness, won't it? Okay, foragers are returned. Lots of food there, but it's only meals. So what's that going to give us? 2 days. Let's go to the nesting place then. 23 hours. Holy crap. Probably need to get that speedy one then. We've got a little bit of illness coming in, and we're about to get hit by some kind of decision here. Harbingers of doom. People across the whole camp leap to their feet, awakened by the sound of angry screeches. Dozens of huge birds are circling over the construction site. The owls are back, moan terrified workers. It's a sign. The heavens warn us. We shouldn't be here. We're doomed. Either that or die to the cold, mate. After a while, the birds disappear. Okay, motivation will fall even more each morning. Fucking owls. I think we're okay at the moment anyway. I think that's safe to say. We're pretty happy, so I'm going to go to 2x whilst we wait for the work day to complete. And about a day behind schedule. Guys, I need you. I think I can slowly make sure we get these guys in. And we've got another law, so we're okay on administration-wise on things here. So what I want to do is make sure that we've got... So during short shifts, they're more efficient. Using short shifts will cause discontent. I think I want this extended shift and then the compensation, maybe? Discontent will rise slightly. I think that's okay for now. No company rules. So that means if I wanted to, I could extend them. I don't know. Doesn't seem to affect the base level, so that's good. And that's the only way we're going to catch up. So let's get that one going. I don't want to get them ill, so I'm trying to be careful, because the less we've got to have working in medical posts, the better, you know. Let's check in on the medical post before we do anything else, though. But let's just see. 8 hours, 9 hours. Okay, so we should be able to accommodate those. Toxic gases. Sir, we have a situation. We've detected dangerous concentration of toxic gases across the whole construction site. Toxicity levels change constantly. Okay, we'll monitor it. So that does unlock this here, doesn't it? Yeah, I did play up to this far. I will let you know. Toxic gas concentration will rise tomorrow. Well, the good news is the research is finishing for the ventilation plant. So I'm going to get the ventilation plant in, and we're going to go into our next research. We kind of need to get the upgrade here, and then we're going to need the foundry on the go. But before we do that, I'm going to get the foragers carts now, because if we're relying on those guys only, that's what we're going to have to do. And are we going to call in some more people? I think so. Let's get 5 engineers as well. Let's maybe get a couple of steam cores. That'll do. And I'm going to grab in another gathering post for this. So let's just pop it there. And how are we doing on food? About a day away. I'm hoping this is going to set up an outpost, because if it doesn't, we're screwed. We don't have the workers for that. How are we doing? 2 hours behind. We caught up. Beautiful. I want to get ahead of schedule, to be honest. Oh my god, move on. This inaccessible rock is a nesting place for numerous birds. The grounds around it is covered with fish remain. Ah, lake full of fish. Beautiful. And we'll have those sped up in a moment as well, so that's going to be good. Alright, we've got a new law then. So labour. Extended shift compensation causes less discontent. Additional half a ration per day. That's okay, I think. Food isn't a problem. Yet, anyway. Because if you see this, we've actually got a bit of a problem on illness. So let's get another. We do have the care house if the gravely ill come in. Squeeze it in there. Should be okay. And then when these guys come, we'll have the ability to grab those. How are we doing here? 1 hour behind schedule. We're also going to need coal. Okay, what's happening here? Oh, God. Alright, our first disaster then. Let's see. I mean, that was a pretty big explosion, some cries from inside. Workers trapped. Oh god. Sir, an explosion in the generator's foundations caused a tunnel collapse, trapping several workers. Unfortunately, we can't send a rescue team since we don't have one. Due to low priority given to the workplace safety in the shaft, crews working there lack adequate training. No rescue team available due to low safety level. Blow up the cave-in. The trapped workers will live. Construction progress will be set back by 40%. Motivation will fall greatly. I'm going to blow up the cave-in because our motivation is up and we were catching up. So we're now down to a day behind schedule. Discontent has just flown up, so we need to probably work on that then. Foragers are now 50% faster though, so that's awesome. And we've got the steel and wood to be able to grab something else in now. So what we're going to need is to ramp up maybe these guys. So we're going to need safety improvements. We're going to have to get the mechanical calculators in. Hopefully we can start to get some food there. And coal is kind of problem. Construction site strike. Sir, people at the construction site stopped work. A worker climbs an overturned wheelbarrow and shouts to his fellows. We saved our friends, sure, this time, but as long as the deadline is more important than us, such catastrophes will keep happening. Okay, need to do something. What the hell do I do? Negotiate. Workers are on strike. Workers are angry and refuse to work. They shout about exploitation. Yeah. Alright, you have to raise workplace safety above dangerous. Demands might escalate. Tries to appease. Demands might escalate. Alright, we're going to have to go better working conditions then. Oh god, who should we lean on? The first strike is over, but it won't be last. Won't be the last. We need to address the labour issues. We are to finish the generator on schedule. Workers would like to be given a voice and be involved in decisions, while engineers promise you results if you rely on their proven expertise. Will you empower the workers and establish the labour union, or strengthen the engineer's role and build the factory inspectorate? You will have to build the factory inspectorate. New labour laws will favour engineers. You'll have to build the labour union. New labour laws will favour workers. Let's try engineers. Try engineers. What does this do? Factory inspector will improve safety of up to 3 most dangerous workplaces. You'll have to... Oh, that's good. Internal promotion. Promotes 5 workers to engineers. Motivation will rise. Overseers. Increase motivation, but also at strike risk. Raise efficiency of nearby workplace. Ooh, this is interesting. Alright. So, we're good there then. So what do we need? Build the factory inspectorate. Okay. Labour. Need some steel for that. We should be able to build that in a moment. I'm going to get that in as well because it looks like... Actually... Oh my god, this thing's huge. Might have to squeeze it back here then. This thing is massive, man. Okay. We're out of coal. Great. The lake is teeming with fish. Dozens of birds hunt them, swooping and diving in the water. Rich fish. We can set up camp here. Okay, beautiful. So, what have we got? 720 raw food over the next 9 days. Not bad. Not bad. Lake full of fish. Think we might be okay. Yeah, I think we might be okay. 16 hours. Cool. Let's get this maxed out. And let's start healing up some of these guys. And then let's also get this done. I think with this guy on. We need coal before we can turn that on, actually. We're going to need to max out that. And we're very behind here. So... Day 16 at 3 o'clock, we need to have that constructed. We're on day 15. We're probably not going to hit that, are we? Right, I need to figure this one out. So let's just play it nice and slowly here. I might need to get this one at working at the longer shift here. And then we may need to get coal from one of these guys. I might need to go into the wood saw thing, get coal in. We're making do with food at the moment, so we may need to just get in another dock. I should probably upgrade to the next one. Yeah, we're going to have to ramp this guy up, shorter shift. I wonder if that will... I think that's enough, actually, to get this going. We can max that out. No, dangerous. We got coal on the go. We have. I might need to turn off the bathhouse. Yep, that's off. Coal is good. How long's this going to take, then? So at the moment, then... Okay, we're getting ill. I'm dangerous. Damn it, this is interesting. What we can do, at least, is get in the tents, because that's more than fine. I'm just going to continue along here. Can only fit 8 in each, remember. Is a bit of a problem. That should be fine, though. Homeless became ill. We're trying our best, man. We're trying our best. So we've got some engineers to do this. Motivation rises. Nice. So what can we do in here? We need passive effects that we can do at some point. Probably go down to 5. Let's make sure we may need to get another medical friend here. Squeeze it in there. Let's get the road across. I'll put the remainder in here just in case. No more homeless, no more discontent. Nice. Okay. Are they still complaining? Safety first. So what we need to do then is get this thing back on. That should lower the safety. That becomes dangerous there. So I think... Why did that just change? There we go. I think the short shift. Can we go to there? Harmful. Harmful. Okay. We can get that built. We are way behind schedule though, so we kind of need that going. So what can I reduce them from here? Probably reduce this down. We're doing okay on wood. Let's get this maxed out. I'll probably do the same on this because actually they've got loads of steel piled up anyway. There's plenty, so let's get that going. And then we're going to need to bring maybe 10 more in. And then food's coming in as well, so we're fine there. Okay, we're back in position here. Let's get those engineers in there and let's check on the medical tents. Let's see if the patient... Okay, they're going to clear out. 2 days behind schedule. How did it get so behind when I was ahead though? You know? Disasters, obviously. So 3 o'clock today, we don't hit schedule, so we need to make sure we catch that up as quick as possible because I don't know what happens, I'll be honest with you. But let's speed it up. Let's get this done. We were close. We were really, really close. That's all I'm going to say. We were very, very close. So safety is the problem, isn't it? So we're going to need to go... That's a safety thing, but we're going on the short shift anyway, so we're going to have to do that for now. Look how close we were. 89%. You missed your milestone. Due to the difficulty of your task, the authorities agreed to give you one last chance. You will have to meet all future milestones, no exceptions. Any delay, even the slightest, will result in your termination. Okay. Bonus. An engineer from the factory inspector has come to talk to you. I have great news, boss. To celebrate the opening of the Inspectorate, the company set up a shipment of fine tobacco. It's a rare delight in these times. Wouldn't it be nice to share... Right, strike risk will fall for 2 days. Yes, that's good. Well done, guys. Share that tobacco with those workers. Alright, we need to ramp up production, though. So, I think it's okay to say... Where is this bad boy? You're going to be turned on to... working a lot more. Hopefully this drops soon, so we shouldn't have a problem. So we're dealing with toxicity levels, aren't we? But that's okay. We're full on wood now as well, so there's a lot going on. I think we could probably reduce that one down. Got 6 of those. So let's produce maybe a couple more. I'm not sure. And then we need to get the next stuff in. We need to... Well, what are we doing? Fisherman fans, we need to get in the foundry afterwards. But guys, that's going to be where we end this one out. So as always, thank you so much for joining me. I'm going to try my best to get this back on track. If you have enjoyed, smash that thumbs up for me. If you are new around here, consider subbing. I also have a Patreon, which I'll link down below. And if you want to support me that little bit extra, either that or membership on the channel, massively appreciated. As always, guys, do take it easy. I'll see you in the next one.